Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Cash Matlock. We begin with a developing story out of Columbus. Police are investigating a shooting in the 900 block of 20th Street North. The shooting happened just after 8 o'clock Friday night. The victim was taken to Baptist Memorial Hospital before being transferred to another facility. At this time, the victim's condition is unknown. Police Chief Fred Shelton believes the victim and the suspect knew each other, and the incident is not random. That shooting, once again, still under investigation.
As we take a look at our sky cam in Columbus out there, it looks like it just glitched out on me. And so we've got that camera here, and we'll pop that back up as, look at that. 6 o'clock show, we're starting. The weather computer just not working for us here. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at our regional temperatures out there. A lot of cool air to the north, 38 in Nashville, 40 in Birmingham. It is 48 down in Jackson. Some 50s are along the coast. It is a bit cloudy out there. The clouds are filling on in. There's a developing system that will bring us the chance for some showers and some rain as we move ahead. We'll be sure to talk all about the chance for rain as well as what we can expect for the next week coming up in just a bit.
All right, Jacob. Well, speaking of weather, a cool event brings awareness to a disease that impacts almost every family in the country. WCBI's Tyler Hull tells us more about this year's Frostbite Run in Starkville.
Frostbite runners are greeted with cheers as they cross the finish line. Those cheers are also helping raise money for Alzheimer's awareness. The horrible disease impacts many Golden Triangle families. Runners and organizers are committed to help.
So this is the 35th annual Frostbite, and my co-race director and I took this over from OCH about 5 years ago, and we just kind of changed some things about it. But it's an annual half marathon. We've added a 5K and a 10K option so that we can kind of incorporate anybody and everybody that wants to participate.
The race began on Main Street and went through plenty of areas, including the Cotton District and Mississippi State University. Will Simon says he wanted to show his support.
It means a whole lot. Like I said, I'm a part of the law enforcement community here in Starkville Police Department, and one of my good friends told me about this event. It's supporting the Alzheimer's Association, so I was just all in once he told me about it, and I wanted to just come out and show my support and run with the crowd here.
The money that was made today is going to a good cause.
So a portion of the proceeds this year are going to go to the Alzheimer's Association of Mississippi. We think there's a lot of families that have been affected by that.
The event has raised $1,530 for the Alzheimer's Association of Mississippi. Tyler Hull, WCBI News.
Well, according to ALZ.org, 5.8 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's. Well, today was the third annual Super Bowl hosted by the Greater Starkville Development Partnership. It's a soup tasting event that is usually centered around the football version of the Super Bowl. People were able to purchase tickets and come and taste soup from 12 different restaurants in the Starkville area. Well, back here in Columbus, our annual WCBI Bridal Showcase was today. Now, it's a one-stop shop for wedding planning experiences with more than 30 vendors. Our DeAndrea Turner was there today and is in the studio to tell us more. DeAndrea?
That's right. From photo booth venues to cake specialties, this bridal show had it all. The brides that I talked to today said they are now set to plan their big day.
The latest wedding fashion trends hit the runway while love was in the air for brides to plan their wedding. Mother and daughter Gay and Meg McBriar spent their Saturday morning walking the aisles to see the new wedding trends.
We have laughed and we've met a lot of nice people. Everybody is so helpful and giving us ideas.
The showcase is a single day designed to have all of your wedding needs in one place. Meg McBriar says although her wedding is almost a year away, coming to the bridal showcase gave her more ideas than she thought possible.
I was kind of skeptical about coming, because my wedding's about 10 months away, so I was like, we don't need any of that. And my mom was like, no, let's get up and go, and I'm really glad we came. It's been fun.
She's seen wedding cakes, sampled foods, looked at wedding gowns, and learned some valuable planning tips.
Go ahead and start planning, book anything you can, book ahead so you don't get close to the wedding and then you're scrambling.
McBriar says this showcase helps brides to be prepared for every aspect of their dream wedding.
I mean, if you kind of don't have any idea what you want to do or what route you want to take with cakes, catering, florists, anything like that, like you can get cards and all the people talk to you and they're so nice, and I think it's been very helpful.
Helpful to make the day, she says, I do, a little bit easier.
And this year was the 27th year that the Bridal Showcase has been held.
All right, thanks, Deandra. Well, in national news, President Donald Trump's lawyers charged into the impeachment trial defense Saturday, accusing Democrats of trying to overturn the 2016 election and prevent him from running in 2020. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand has more from Washington.
President Trump's defense team came out swinging Saturday, giving a preview of one of their key arguments of why the president should not be removed from office.
They're asking you not only to overturn the results of the last election, they're asking you to remove President Trump from the ballot in an election that's occurring in approximately 9 months.
The president's legal team also tried to rebut the abuse of power charge, saying the president had legitimate reasons to put a hold on aid to Ukraine.
The content of the July 25 call was in line with the Trump administration's legitimate concerns about corruption and reflected the hope that President Zelensky, who campaigned on a platform of reform, would finally clean up Ukraine.
Lead House Manager Adam Schiff challenged that line of defense.
If this was really about Donald Trump fighting corruption, why did they hide it from Congress? Why didn't they tell Congress and the American people what they were doing? Because it was a corrupt shakedown to get Ukraine to help them cheat in the election.
President Trump tweeted, any fair-minded person watching the Senate trial today would have been able to see how unfairly I have been treated. As the trial heats up, Senate Democrats continue to call for new witnesses.
How dare the White House and how dare the Senate majority even contemplate a trial without witnesses or documents?
Meanwhile, Republican senators praised the defense so far.
Within 2 hours, I thought that the White House counsel and their team entirely shredded the case that has been presented by the House managers.
The trial resumes Monday when the president's legal team plans to make the bulk of its opening arguments.
Well, a member of President Trump's legal team described Saturday's shortened presentation as, quote, a trailer and, quote, a coming attraction, end quote. Coming up, Mississippians from all over gather for the annual Cornhole tournament in Tupelo. More on that after the break.
Watching WCBI News at 6 p.m. with Cash Matlock.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the fastest growing sport in the United States, and it's popular because just about anybody can play it. WCBI's Chad Groening has more.
Cornhole has been around a long time. In different parts of the country, it is called beanbag or other names. But it has really become a sport in its own right in the last 15 years or so, and it has become so popular that it is broadcast on ESPN. Greg CRYDER was the director of this weekend's tournament held at the Tupelo Furniture Market, which was sanctioned by the American Cornhole League, or ACL.
It's what you see on ESPN. And the sport's growing by leaps and bounds, fastest growing sport in the United States. If you want to be really good, it's going to take some practice. But you could go from a beginner to being a fairly good player and competitive in a short period of time with a little practice. Anybody can play, any age, anybody. It's a sport for everybody.
You gotta have focus, concentration, don't get frustrated. You just gotta keep your head in the right place because you're gonna make mistakes and you just can't let it get to you. When you let it get to you, you're gonna keep making them.
Steve Hudson of Tupelo says it does take a lot of practice.
Reps, you just gotta keep throwing. I mean, you can throw 100 times if you're just playing around, but if you actually take the time and point where you want to put the bag at and hit that same spot every time, I mean, that's how you get good. It's muscle memory. I mean, after you throw 10, 20,000 bags at the same side, same place, I mean, it just, your arm, every time you swing it back and swing it forward and release, it's on point. It's just muscle memory. I started playing slow pitch softball for like maybe 12 years ago, and I've been playing, well, I kind of quit now, but I pitched a lot when I played slow pitch softball, and it was just natural. Just the muscle memory was already there, so it made it a little bit easier for me, I guess.
With practice, you'll get that feel, and it becomes almost, second nature on the field for the distance, and you'll get to where you can even throw it just straight into the hole, which is what we call an airmail, instead of letting it hit the board and slide. It's just, you know, it happens with practice. You'll get that feel.
And not everybody has to be this serious to enjoy the game.
It's mobile. You know, you can carry boards pretty much anywhere. You know, you can put them in the trunk of some cars. SUVs will definitely hold them, pickup trucks. You can carry them wherever you go. Festivals, birthday parties, weddings, it doesn't matter, you know, just anywhere. And anybody can play. I think that's the biggest thing, is anybody can play, any age.
Cornhole's fun. I mean, you can play in your backyard, you can play in your front yard, you can play at bars, you can play it anywhere. Tailgating, it's just a fun game. Anybody can play.
Chad Groening, WCBI News, Tupelo.
The North Mississippi Cornhole Club tries to have a meet about once a month.
Our observation sites in the region are reporting a clear sky, but we know there are some clouds up there. They're higher in the sky, more serious clouds than anything. However, clouds will increase and rain is on the way. We'll talk about that right after this.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Jacob Dickey.
Well, let's get started here and talk about some school visits that we've done here. The Skycam, of course, by Alpha Insurance gives us a view across the area. Downtown Columbus at 46, Louisville, Mississippi at 49. Starkville, had a great time visiting there this week. We came on Thursday to Starkville Academy to see the first graders and talk all about weather. We made of clouds, talked about tornadoes, and had lots of fun. All those bright, shining smiles from the first graders again at Starkville Academy. And then we took off down the road to Henderson Ward Stewart Science Club, just down the road in Starkville as well. They got to ask all kinds of questions. Very excited to learn. Of course, if you want to have a meteorologist come to your classroom, send us an email, weather@wcbi.com. Temperatures this evening are a bit chilly out there. We're down into the 40s in most spots. 43 in Columbus, 47 in Macon. Aliceville is at 45. We're at 49 in Ackerman. As we look at our winds, they're overall very light and calm. They will stay that way through the night tonight. I think that we will see clouds continue to build on in. No rain yet, but I won't rule out an isolated shower overnight tonight. Most of us, though, are looking at a mostly cloudy night ahead, and that continues all the way into the morning as our temperatures then drop out into the 30s overnight tonight. Here's those low temperatures tonight for you. 36 in Columbus and in Macon, 37 in Ackerman. We'll drop down to 38 in Coffeyville, Tupelo at 35. Now, tomorrow we do get the chance for showers back in the area. We'll look at a mostly cloudy sky. The best chance for showers will be into the afternoon hours, but I won't rule out a sprinkle or a shower at any point during the day. Temperatures climbing into the 50s out there for many of us with south winds 3 to 6 miles an hour. Here's our highs for the day on Sunday, 53 in Bruce and in Houston, 53 in Tupelo, Boonville at 51. Into West Alabama, much the same, some scattered showers, maybe holding off until the afternoon and evening for us though. 53 in Vernon, 52 in Solent, and then into the Golden Triangle, Columbus at 55. We're at 56 in Macon, DeKalb 55 for our high tomorrow. As we look ahead here, here's what the Futurecast is bringing for us. There's some clouds out there that will continue to build in overnight tonight. Maybe some light showers sneak on in, but a dry air I think will win out. And that means that overnight tonight into early tomorrow likely will just be mostly cloudy. I won't rule out a shower or a sprinkle though. Those better chances come in as we head into Sunday afternoon and evening, and those showers will roll on through. No severe weather expected. Really don't think we'll get any heavy rain either. The clouds will fizzle out and we'll look at more sunshine than not as we head into our Monday. Here's how much rain we expect out of this system. Not a lot here. We're looking at less than 1/4 of an inch in most spots, but this is the first of 3 systems coming our way, and that's what we'll have to watch here moving forward. That first one comes in on Sunday. We'll be dry on Monday, probably most of the day Tuesday as well. By Tuesday night into Wednesday, some more scattered showers are possible. A third system swings on in by Friday. We'll keep temperatures fairly seasonal in the 50s all the way through the week.
Your WCBI Sports with Courtney Robb.
2019 marked the 11th trip to the College World Series in program history at Mississippi State. Although the Diamond Dogs returned without a national title in hand, the expectation remains to get back to Omaha each season, including this upcoming one. The road back to the College World Series won't be an easy one. State with a difficult 2020 schedule ahead. 10 of the Diamond Dogs' 26 opponents made the NCAA tournament last season. The focus for MSU currently, filling current holes such as third base and in left field. As to if MSU head coach Chris Lemonis thinks his team can make another run, Here's what he had to say.
I think we have that type of ball club. I mean, we have 4 guys. Like I said, we have 4, and really we have 5 in our lineup with Josh Hatcher. I mean, Josh Hatcher, from fall, really from last summer to now, may be the most impressive guy we've had. Not to put pressure on him, but he's just been really good in everything he's done. And I think we have 5 guys that have played a ton of college baseball from an offensive standpoint. Give us a shot to go out there and compete every day.
It's a new year. Last year's over with. Can't change it. All we can do now is look forward and come in every day, put our work in to work to that goal. And it's never been done around here. I feel like this year's team's got a really good chance to do it. And you know, we're gonna have to grind every single day. There's gonna be days we want to do anything. There's gonna be days it's gonna get tough. There's gonna be days where we're gonna get beat by teams we shouldn't get beat by. But that's how we bounce back. And I have our eyes set on that one main goal: get back to Omaha and win a national championship.
That second half. Let's get to the hardwood. Mississippi State versus Oklahoma in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. Second half, Bulldogs down by 3. Enter forward Reggie Perry. Off the inbounds pass, pops up, knocks down the tray bucket. It's all knotted up at 38. Next possession, guard Alondas Williams with the robbery on the fast break, the one-hand slam, and the Sooners back in business 43-38 in a blink. Middle of the second, guard DJ Stewart looking for 2. The spin move into the lane, off the glass and into the bucket. Tied right back up at 45. And under 6 to go, Sooners with the lead. Guard Devion Harmon ready from downtown. The pass pulls up, knocks it down. The Sooners up 56-51. And a minute remaining off the defensive rebound. Get it to Tyson Carter because he's going to take care of it. Into the bucket it goes. Cash money makes it a 1-point game coming down to the wire. However, the Bulldogs falling just short in OKC. Oklahoma getting the win 63-62 against Mississippi State. The Dogs fall to 12-7. They head to Florida coming up on Tuesday. How about some high school action to follow that? Mooreville take it on Holly Springs in an annual tournament in Boonville. Third quarter, some great ball movement. Kara Hayes knocking down the 3 bucket and cutting the deficit to 1 point. Lady Troopers swinging the rock again. This time, Meredith Hitt finds Hayes at the top of the key for another 3. Mooreville takes a 25-23 lead. Mooreville with the ball again. Hitt down low to Allie Grace, bounds, finds Hayes open on the wing for another jumper, knocks it down. The Lady Troopers trail by 2. Holly Springs too much though in this one. Ariana Washington finds Julia Vaughn downloaded for 2. And Holly Springs skating by with the win in this one. They get the win 42-31. Next game between 2 of the top teams in the state, Tupelo and Choctaw Central. First quarter, Golden Wave firing. Kenzie Sharp swings it to Chamaya Crothers from deep. She was just getting started, folks. Crothers from way beyond the arc knocks down the 3, adding to that lead. And then Tupelo on the break. Jalicia Florence pushing the rock, finds Crothers wide open again. 3 ball is good. Crothers knocks down 4 threes in the first quarter. Fourth quarter, Warriors still fighting off the miss. Leona Johnson finds Melanie Timms open for 3. It's good, and she's fouled. The Golden Wave up 2. Choctaw with the ball again. The pick and roll action between Timms and Leilana Crosby getting the 2 bucket. Tupelo hanging on in this one. In the late thriller, the Golden Wave come away with the dub against Choctaw Central 64-61. Another anticipated matchup, Pontotoc taking on McNairy Central out of Tennessee. First quarter, Warriors on the break. Amber McCoy finds Edie Shepard with the layup. Pontotoc up 6-4 early. Warriors running again. Allie Beckley with the bounce pass to Samia Brooks goes up strong for 2 and putting Pontotoc ahead 11-9. Same score, Shepard looking to pass inside, settles for the deep 3. Lady Warriors go up 5. Later, a loose ball recovered by McCoy, who pulls up for the contested mid-range. Jay hits it. Pontotoc still working in that lead by 5. McNairy responds. Audrey Pierce knocking down the tray bucket. Cutting Pontotoc's lead. Lady Warriors are your victors in this one. Pontotoc topping McNairy 68-56. That's it for sports. We'll have more for you after the break. Stay with us.
A couple of rounds of showers coming on through. The good news is we don't think this will bring any heavy rain. Not expecting severe weather either. Although I'm a little tired of the rain myself.
That's what I was about to say. When will the rain end?
Never.
We need it to end.
Never does.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.